5 mineral patches, some of which are almost running out now. Stim Marines going in there now. Are they going to be able to take out this Hydra Scourge Ball? It is retreating, and I think lalush retreated a bit too much there as the Stim Marines Marauders came and destroyed most of the Hydras while the Roaches were out of position to take up the damage. These siege tanks just sitting back here slowly picking off drones and Hydras, so it looks like lalush might just lose this game after having that nice lead due to naama's really good siege tanks coming in there at the right time, winning them a few key battles, being able to slow push and take out that third base. And lalush still not securing this corner base. naama getting a Stim Marine in here just to make sure there is no base. To his surprise, he's going to realize that he's on even bases with the Zerg. These buildings are going to slowly bleed. You can just uproot them, though, and save them. And it looks like naama can secure his third, so lalush, not knowing when to secure his next base, might just lose the game because of that. Seeing as he only have one base now, it looks like these roaches are going to kill him, and they are going to see this base go up. But there's really not much lalush can do at this point, seeing as he is, I think he is the lower army. Yeah, naama's 8 food ahead of him now, and lalush only off 1 mining base. He doesn't even have that many drones either. He's been long distance mining from this one, finally going to rebuild the hatchery here. It just hasn't been that effective. He's lost a lot of drones to that siege tank coming back. Boy, this changeling dropping down, just going to sit here, be totally cool, but is going to give this Hydra's vision to kill the Marine. Do note, Zerg ground are at 2-1 upgrades. Infantry for Terran are 1-1, or mech for Terran is at 0-0. That is Zerg ranged ground, by the way. He has Zerg ranged weapons on. However, naama has just secured his high yield, so that mineral shortage should disappear pretty shortly, as he did call down some mules. He is going to start getting the extra resources from the high yield. Ooh, that changeling got killed. Changelings make a really annoying sound when you kill them, by the way. We'd like to see these buildings uproot to save themselves. Looks like they're going to die in an explosion of Zerg goo. This spine core are going to go down, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom. Ooh, exploded. And lalush getting a kind of big force again of Roach Hydra. We'd like to see him spreading creep more, however, there have been some snipe creep tumors. naama's at 108, lalush is at 78, he's now at 86, did build a little bit more. However, it looks like naama's going to come back in and deny this third base for lalush once again, so naama continuing to just use siege tanks and the bio ball, the detrimental effect here in the series. However, it does look like lalush got a cancel on that one, so he's going to save the resources. He really needs this base up here. This is why this base, or this map, does not favor Zerg, because there aren't that many bases to secure, and even if you can, it's really hard to secure them. There aren't that many bases to secure, and they're also very hard to secure. That's what I wanted to say. So it looks like there were some Zerg units that came in there and did deny the expansion, causing to stop mining, and it looks like lalush was able to pick off a few wayward Terran forces. However, the main Terran ball coming by, naama being able to out-macro lalush, now 30 food ahead. Lalush has really dropped in this game behind. We do have these Zerg forces dancing around the watchtower. However, the Terran player does have control of the watchtower with this little Marine up here who's stimmed with his little combat shield. And this lalush really needs to stop trying to secure that base. He needs to go for this gold one in the corners that is much easier to defend, I'd say, because this choke right here is just absolutely a boon for Terran players. Here, if the Terran want to come and destroy it, you can come around the back, and it looks like lalush finally going to take my advice and destroy this. Do you know, he does have 4 infestors now, though. Very interesting to see how he's going to be able to use them as infestors. Really good caster. lalush is losing an Overlord and an Overseer there to 4 Stim Marines. These Stim Marines are absolute heroes, yeah. Oh look, another wayward drone. There was a drone like that in the last game carrying gas, and he died too. It looks like lalush going to kill this epic Marine push with these 4 Stim Marines! Charge! Oh, this is awesome. This is like stuff you see in movies. And this Queen maybe going to pick them off. These Marines are just running in there. 1 Marine goes down, 2 Marines. This Queen is doing 10 damage now. As Queens technically do their ranged attack on just basic guys. So these Marines almost going to get out of there. Oh my gosh, they are going to get out of there. Those are hero Marines. Those are like heroes of the war. They're going to have great stories to tell their grandchildren. And lalush is trying to secure his third. His army's continuing to bounce around Terran's third at the gold. After Terran is setting up some siege tanks. Looks like these Marines are going to go down. No, Marines! Oh, you're going to get melted by some roaches. They do take down... Oh, they didn't even take down that last roach. It's just that story. This Marine back here are going to totally snipe off some drones before lalush sends his guys back. Lalush sitting at 86 food now. Hasn't really made much. naama sitting at 134. And naama continue macro ups now. 50 food ahead. And it looks like these siege tanks are going to be in good position to take out a lot of these infestors. Lalush just doesn't have an army size. He hasn't been making an army. And these siege tanks will repel this. It looks like naama is going to take this game also through his use of good Terran harass, good Terran diaball, a few siege tanks at key locations, very good control of them. This Marine continuing to just pick off whatever comes his way, doing a bunch of damage to a lot of drones. As the main battle goes on down here, with naama's siege tanks just being absolutely devastating to lalush's forces, medevacs and bio ball, always very effective. This medevac might just go down. He's going to drop some guys, though, and kill his lone Hydras. Nama continuing just to sit off this Thatcher at third base as his natural is almost mined out, only 500 minerals left over at one patch, so he's going to leave that one. Lalush finally getting his third down, however, his natural now is almost mined out, so both players are going to be off one base now, and Nama already has a huge force. He's very gas heavy. Lalush sitting at very gas heavy 2 now at this point. Yeah, both players are very gas heavy now. And it looks like Nama can do the final push to end it now. Is going to run into the Zerg third with his stimmed up fireball. He's going to take out all the Hydras there, and he's probably going to siege up and take this base down, as Lalush just doesn't have enough resources to use to be able to beat this. He really needs to secure this third base a lot earlier in the game if he wanted to win this, and it looks like Nama is going to take the series 4-1 over Lalush. Jeez, one Harry of total dominance, and Lalush completely raging again. So I guess I don't know. Maybe this was kind of a tournament play, best of 7 or something like that. This siege tank with 19 kills. Whoa! Just realizing that as I had hit selected. Anywho, so Lalush continuing to rage. Nama takes the series 4-1. Lalush just winning the first game. Nama doing the same build every time. Very interesting, very fun to watch. Anywho, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and all that stuff like I've told you in most of my other recent games. Don't flame in the comments, and rate me good so I get more views. Anywho, I'm MD Starcraft, and I am out.